Say, isn't Patty honoring us with her presence at breakfast this morning?
Richard came to see her. They're in the living room, Uncle Martin.
Don't worry, they're not necking. I checked.
I didn't know Richard got up this early. Must be a crisis afoot.
With Richard, everything is a crisis.
There's one thing I love about Richard. He's temporary. It's like having a toothache. Such a lovely feeling when it's gone.
Hi, Bill.
Good morning, dear.
Sorry. It was important. Guess what Richard wanted to tell me?
He's decided to run for mayor.
Better than that.
He's decided to run for governor?
He's decided to give me his school ring.
And you said no.
I said yes.
Well, then I say no.
Momo,
Momo says no.
why can't I wear his ring?
Because you're too young to get engaged.
A ring doesn't mean we're engaged. It just means we're going steady.
All right, you're too young to go steady.
I won't wear it on my finger. I'll wear it around my neck.
Like a yoke.
It's no yoke.
I'll say.
Do you realize I'm the only girl in my whole entire class who isn't wearing a boy's ring?
Look at it this way. They're all out of step but you. Your cousin Kathy isn't wearing anybody's ring.
Nobody's asked me.
Kathy, do you think Patty should wear Richard's ring?
I don't see what harm it would do, Aunt Natalie. They couldn't be together any more than they are now anyway. That's right. It doesn't change anything. It just means I've acquired a status symbol.
Richard, a status symbol?
To me, he's a status symbol. What do you say? Please.
Well, I guess if it wouldn't change anything, well, what do you think?
Well, if it isn't going to make any difference, I guess there's no harm in it.
Thanks. You're the most understanding parents in the world. Isn't it a beauty?
Meet Kathy, who's lived most everywhere, from Zanzibar to Berkeley Square.
But Patty's only seen the sights the girl can see from Brooklyn Heights. What a crazy pair, but they're cousins, identical cousins all the way. One pair of matching bookends, different as night and day.
Where Kathy adores a minuet, the ballet russe, and crepe Suzette.
Our Patty loves to rock and roll, a hot dog makes her lose control. What a wild duet, still they're cousins, identical cousins, and you find they laugh alike, they walk alike, at times they even talk alike. You can lose your mind when cousins are two of a kind.
Hello? Burglars? Anybody home?
I'm here. Hi, Mr. Lane.
Heidi, hi, Richard.
You want some popcorn?
You haven't seen Mrs. Lane, have you?
She's in the kitchen making dinner. We're having a surprise.
We're having a surprise?
Yeah, I'm having dinner here.
Oh, well, that's nice.
Now that Patty's wearing my ring, there's really not much reason for me to leave. I mean, all I have at home are my parents.
Well, you mustn't neglect them, Richard. Honor thy father and thy mother.
I do. It's just that we irritate one another.
Nevertheless, dinner time is when families like to be together.
Oh, I know that. And I sure appreciate your having me here. I'll get it. Hello? Patty? Who's calling her? Oh, hi, Billy. Well, there's no point in you calling her anymore. I gave her my ring today. Yeah. Tough luck, old man. Why don't you try Alice? She's a little tubby, but she's a great cook. Yeah. Bye. That's the fourth phone call Patty's got in the last 20 minutes. Boy, she sure used to be popular.
But not anymore.
Well, there's not much point in other guys calling her. She's only going to see little old me.
How does little old you feel about not seeing any other little old girls?
Well, if I didn't feel it was the right move, I wouldn't have given her my ring, Mr. Lane. It's a pretty serious step.
Let's hope it's not fatal.
What?
Nothing.
Hi, Papa. Hello, Richard.
Hello, darling.
We should be eating any minute.
Good. I'm starved. We eat earlier at my house. What did you do to your hair?
Oh, I'm just wearing it a little differently. Don't you like it?
No. Go back to the way it was.
I like it that way.
I'll change it.
That blouse isn't my favorite color either. I like blue.
I'll remember. Papa, can I have $5?
No. And what is it I'm not giving you $5 for?
A new blouse.
You've already exceeded your clothing allowance now.
Hello, darling.
Oh, hello, dear.
I made your favorite dish tonight.
Good.
I meant Richard's favorite dish. Well, dinner's ready. Shall we go in?
Yeah.
You should have heard him, Natalie. He's monitoring her phone calls, criticizes her hair and her clothes.
All this will settle down. It's just the first flush of his feeling possessive about her.
What kind of a home life does that boy have anyway? You know, I've never met Richard's father, but 10 to 1, he's trying to imitate him. His father must be a domineering type, one of those natural-born critics. And black-eyed peas give me heartburn.
I'm sorry. Richard likes them so, and I wanted to please him for Patty's sake. Tomorrow night, he won't mind if we have one of your favorites.
Are you trying to tell me that Richard is having dinner with us again tomorrow night?
Patty invited him.
No wonder boys want girls to wear their rings. Solves their eating and housing problems.
It's gonna be cuckoo.
Yeah. I could use some socks, too. Ow! Wow!
Hello? Hi, Greg. Saturday night? No, I couldn't. You see, I'm... A freshman from Harvard? No, Greg, I'm sorry. I couldn't go out with him. You see, he plays football. He's the captain of the chess team. He's in town to take a screen test for MGM. Oh, he first wants to finish his medical course.
He sounds like a drag.
Greg, I'm sorry, but he'll have to find another date. You see, I'm, wearing someone's ring. Richard's. What's so funny?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, Greg. Kathy!
Boy, he's got a fat nerve phoning you.
Kathy, do you have a date Saturday night? No, but you do now. Hello, Greg? Tell him he's got me. Or the closest thing he'll ever find to me. That's right. My cousin Kathy. Sure, he'll be crazy about her. Well, she can talk to him about chess, and I'll explain to her what a football is. Right. Okay, Greg. Bye. He's taking you to a prom Saturday night. Who is he? Oh, he's not much. He's just a combination of Troy Donahue, John Glenn, and Ben Case. Thank you, Patty. Perhaps we can double date. No, thank you. There's a big karate match on television Saturday.
Yeah.
Oh, well, enjoy it.
If that's another one of those guys, why don't you tell him just to butt out?
Hello? It's for you.
Oh, I guess Mom's beginning to miss me. Mom? Oh, hi, Sue Ellen. Easter week? Well, I'm pretty busy. You see, your father's taking a bunch of kids for a cruise on his yacht? Oh, it sounds great, but you're all going water skiing and swimming and... Yeah, I get the picture, but I'm afraid I can't. I've given up yachting. I mean, I've given my ring to Patty.
I wondered when you'd get around to mentioning it.
Maybe next Easter. I mean, better luck next time.
going to a movie? Yeah.
No.
I guess not. You go ahead, Kath. But you two have been sitting in every night.
It's very relaxing. I enjoy it. Boy, that was a great dinner. You know, I think I'm gaining weight.
Why don't we watch television?
Sure, we could tune in Channel 11. They're giving karate lessons.
But there's a good comedy show on.
What's the matter? Aren't you interested in karate?
Of course. But we're watching the comedy show.
Well, I'd rather watch karate.
Let's not watch television at all.
It's all right with me.
Excuse me.
Richard really seems to be enjoying my cooking.
Yeah. I've never seen anyone have 7 helpings of mashed potatoes before.
Oh, thank you, Kathy.
Has it gone yet?
No. I don't like what's happening to Patty.
What do you mean?
Well, she and Richard seem to do nothing but fuss at one another.
I know. They might as well be married.
And what exactly do you mean by that?
Oh, now, honey, I didn't mean it the way it sounded. You know, Patty's a little young for all this. Why in the world do kids your age want to get tied down?
Well, I suppose it also means you get tied up. If a girl is going steady, she knows she always has a date. She never has to be alone unless she wants to be. She has someone to share things with.
I just don't like the idea of Patty's not seeing anyone but Richard.
Neither do I. What are we going to do about it?
So what if I call Richard's father and had a little talk with him?
Yeah, that might be a very good idea.
What's his father's name?
Jonathan. Jonathan Harrison.
Hello? Jonathan Harrison? How are you, Mr. Harrison? We were just discussing you. They were just discussing us. You would? Well, Richard's here right now. You'd rather wait until he's left. Just a minute. What's Richard's schedule? I mean, what time does he depart?
He'll be going home at about 10 o'clock.
Could you come by after 10? Fine. I'm looking forward to meeting you. Bye-bye.
Lane? Harrison.
How do you do?
Has Richard gone?
Yeah. Patty's walking him home. This is Richard's father, Mrs. Lane, our niece Kathy.
How do you do?
I'm going to be blunt, folks. My son Richard is too young to be going steady.
So is our daughter, Patty.
Mr. Harrison, if you feel he's too young, why did you allow it?
Because he came home with some cock and bull story about being an old maid if he didn't give a girl his ring. He made it sound like he was the last teenager on earth who wasn't going steady. Mrs. Harrison and I didn't want to destroy his life, so we gave in.
That's the story at our house, too.
They keep outsmarting us.
Richard's a big disappointment to me.
I would think so.
Yep. Everyone told the missus and me that when he got to be 16, he'd get moody and withdrawn, and we'd have no communication with him.
Well, that happens sometimes with teenagers.
We weren't one of the lucky ones. It didn't happen to us.
It didn't?
No. And we were really counting on it, too. He communicates with us night and day. He wants a new car, a bigger allowance, more clothes. Boy, does he communicate. And there's no way to turn him off.
I know what you mean.
Since he gave Patty his ring, he's never at home anymore. I like it, but his mother wants him back.
Why?
Mothers. The question is, what are we going to do about it? You'd think he was married. The last few days, he's been walking around like he's carrying the weight of the world.
Maybe it's all those mashed potatoes.
You said it. That's the solution.
Mashed potatoes?
No, getting married. Papa.
I forgot my key.
Oh.
Hello, darling.
Richard's here.
Good, good. It's a beauty, all right. You're a lucky girl. Hey, Richard, kind of grows on you. Hi, Rich.
Oh, hello, Mr. Lane.
No. Make yourself at home. I brought you the evening paper.
Well, thank you.
It's all right, my boy. Anytime I can do anything for you, you let me know. That's what I'm here for.
Oh, that's sure nice of you, Mr. Lane.
We've never really gotten to know one another, Richard. Patty feels the way she does about you. You must have a number of wonderful qualities.
That's correct, sir, I have. Patty's got great judgment.
I know she has.
Sandwich, sir?
Not before dinner. Well, I'm very glad to see that Patty is finally settling down.
You don't have to worry about Patty.
No, not anymore. I have you to thank for that.
I haven't done anything.
You've done more than you know, my boy. Yes, sir. The idea of marriage can do wonderful things to a girl.
The idea of marriage?
That's right, son. I've never seen Patty so happy.
Mr. Lane, Patty's a very happy girl. I mean, it has nothing to do with me. She's just naturally happy.
You're modest. I like that.
I wouldn't want you to have a misunderstanding about the ring. I mean, it's just a ring.
Richard, a ring is the oldest known symbol of unity in our civilization.
Not when you wear it around your neck.
Different groups, different customs.
I'm afraid you have the wrong idea. I'm not ready to get married. Ask my father. He'd kill me.
I did.
You did what?
Talk to your father. He came over here last night.
My father came here? What was he sore about?
Kind of thing. You know how it is when families are about to merge. The parents like to get together and talk things over.
When families are about to merge?
Your father loves the idea of Patty as a daughter-in-law.
My father said that?
Of course, we talked about giving you a little financial help the first year or two, but your father says you're the kind of a boy who likes to stand on his own 2 feet. I must say I admire you for that.
Mr. Lane, I think...
Well, I think I'll go see what's cooking. I'll bet your mother-in-law has fixed one of your favorite dishes.
My mother-in-law?
We're going to be around each other for a good many years, huh? You know how it is when families are about to merge, son. Parents like to get together and talk things over. I'll bet your mother-in-law is fixing one of your favorite dishes, huh? Son?
Richard. Richard? Richard? I brought you some more sandwiches.
Why?
To eat. I want you to fit my sweater.
Yeah, that's another thing. Knitting me a sweater and socks? Boy, how stupid can a man be? I never even suspected what was behind it.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about what happens when 2 families merge.
Who's merging?
Nobody, that's who. Even if our families do want us to get married.
You flipped.
Oh, no. My father came over here last night to make the arrangements.
He what?
That's right.
It's a beauty, all right. You're a lucky girl. Richard kind of grows on you.
Excuse me. Are you busy, Daddy?
Come on in. Tell me about your problem.
How did you know I had a problem?
Because when life is a bowl of cherries, you call me Popo. Now, what's the matter, honey?
If I say something, will you promise not to say I told you so?
I promise.
I'm not ready to go steady.
I told you so.
How do I get out of it?
Why don't you simply tell Richard how you feel about it?
No, that'd break his heart.
I see. Well, we couldn't do that, could we? Suppose that I have a talk with Richard and tell him that your mother and I feel that you're too young to be going steady.
That's the coward's way out. Will you do it?
I'll be delighted.
Thanks, Papa.
Mr. Lane?
Come in, Richard.
Patty said you wanted to see me.
That's right, son.
I wish you wouldn't call me son. It makes me nervous. Mr. Lane, I need your help.
Well, what's your problem?
Patty.
What's the matter? Aren't you two getting along?
Oh, we get along too well. I mean, I'm too young to be going steady. I've got my whole life ahead of me. Only I don't know how to get out of this.
I see. Well, they say that honesty is the best policy. Why don't you just tell Patty how you feel?
What? And break her poor little heart?
Of course. Suppose that I put my foot down and tell Patty that I think she's too young to be going steady.
Would you do that?
Well, I can't promise anything, but I'll try.
Oh, thanks a million, Mr. Lane.
Thank you. I mean, you're very welcome.
Just one thing. Be gentle with her.
Where's Patty?
Getting dressed. She's going out tonight.
Who does she have a date with?
Well, from the parts of telephone conversations I've overheard, it's the president of the senior class, a swimming champion, or a senator's son. The phone hasn't stopped ringing all day.
Yeah, it's like old times.
Hi, group.
You look beautiful.
Thanks, Mom.
I haven't seen you look this happy in weeks.
Ever since Richard took his ring back, I felt like a new woman.
For a while, I thought he was going to be my brother-in-law. Gee, I was scared.
I think we were all a little scared.
That's my date. I better go. He hates to be kept waiting.
Patty, bring him in for a moment so we can at least say hello.
Sure.
I've never seen such a change in anyone.
Isn't it lovely?
I want to meet this boy.
Like hi.
Here's Kathy, who's lived most everywhere, from Zanzibar to Berkeley Square.
But Patty's only seen the sights a girl can see from Brooklyn Heights. What a crazy pair, but they're cousins, identical cousins, and you'll find they laugh alike,
They walk alike,
at times they even talk alike. You can lose your mind.